Okay, it's just another quick video. I haven't done one for a while, so I thought I'd better do one. This is a part of my handheld shower. It slides up and down on the bar. There's a handheld shower, goes in there, stays in there, so you can adjust it and all the rest of it. That's fine, it's not real interesting. Basically, there's a bracket that attaches to, and it's attached by this. That goes into there, that goes inside the bracket, a little screw that fits through there. That clamps it, goes in there, clamps it onto the bracket, stops the handheld shower from falling off. This has snapped. A new handheld shower's roughly about $110, and it's not going to fit in the same holes. Well, this is mounted obviously to the tyre wall. It's not going to fit in the same holes, so then I'm going to have holes in my tyre walls. So what I'm going to attempt to do is make a new bracket like this out of aluminium. There is one issue which I've only just realised. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up nice and close. There's a hex on that end which locates into this bush, and I would suggest stopped. I don't know what that actually is for. Stops that turning, I'm not really sure, but that's like to mill a hex on something that small. I could do it. I'd have to set up a dividing head, mount that in the dividing head. I don't really think it needs it. I'm just going to make one of those with a new bush that'll clamp that solidly onto there and without the hex. So we're going to give it a go. It's weird because that's actually not sure if it's chrome, steel, try a magnet. No, I'd say that's stainless or aluminium. Probably stainless. The bracket that it goes onto is stainless, and then they join them with these cheap plastic bits, which, yeah, doesn't make sense to me. So first off, I do a bit of square stock. I've cut the rough cut a bit of aluminium, obviously too long, but I've rough cut that. I'll clean it up, I'll set up the mill, clean it up, get it down to the right dimensions. Then I will have to put my 4-jaw on, set up my 4-jaw, turn it down, tap it, just a little thread in the middle there, and I'll have to hunt around for a stainless screw. I don't think I could use a metal screw there. Being in the shower, it's going to get rust, so I'll hunt around for a stainless screw. Alright, okay, well I'll set this up in the mill. I have to set the mill up. I'll set this up and I will come back. Right, so I've milled that down to shape, just cut a bit of aluminium, roughed it down. It doesn't have to be a great finish on this. That's the actual bracket that slides up and down a post. That goes on there, and there's a certain amount of twist you've got. And yes, what I'm trying to do is make a connection between that and that. Mill that down. That's a nice fit in there. As you can probably see. So now this will actually be interesting. This is the first time I've used my 4-jaw chuck. I've stuck with round stuff up until now, so we'll see. I'll get that set up and centered and we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll be back soon. Okay, well that's where I am so far. Got the 4-jaw on, which was an experience. Got that centered up. Turn that down to the outside diameter that I need. It'll go through that bracket. That hex we were talking about, what I've done, that hex in there, I've just turned the outside of that down so it slips inside that hex, and that should be enough. I'll leave that there. That should be enough to do that. I've got a little got to drill it now, a little 4mm grub screw which I'll tap it to, thread it all the way through, and then I've got to part that off there, and hopefully it'll be done. Clean it up. Didn't show the turning and all the rest of it, milling, everyone knows what that's all about. I'll be back. Okay, this is what we came up with, all finished off. Let's thread it down in the middle there, square step there, how it goes together. We've got a hole through there, that drops into there, thusly, and this, there is a little register on there that fits in there like that. Little grub screw, as I said, I'll have to find a stainless one, but for now this should be alright. Do that up, just nip it up, so that slides up and down the pole, and that's your hand which can pivot. Nice and solid, won't break again. Very good. Hold on. Always starts when you don't want it to. So yeah, happy with that. It's all flush, the file can still slide through there. Well, that'll keep the wife happy anyway. Alright, till next time.